Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our science class. Today is Monday. The date is 30th of November 2020. We are talking about how living things can be affected by the changes of the environment. Yesterday, we were talking about changes that can happen to the environment. Like what?
Like the fire when it's burning.
Fire, excellent. What else, ya Lara?
Like
Lara Ghaith? Yes, like flood and drought. Flood is too much water, and drought is too little water. And fire, we know fire, and we said it can change the environment by harming the animals or the plants. But there are some good about fires. What is it? Remember, Dana?
It makes you warm, and it makes a space in the forest.
For new
Make
plants.
all the trees.
Excellent.
The bean, I have one. Can I talk?
Excellent, excellent. Today we are going to continue the natural changes. We talked about weather, if the weather changes, but today we're going to talk about natural changes. Beavers, do you know beavers?
Yeah.
Beavers, these are beavers. This animal here is a beaver. It lives in lakes or sometimes the river, but how does it build its house?
We know this how from the trees.
Yes.
She cut
Yes.
the trees.
Yes, ya Gamal? Yes, ya Gamal?
He has very sharp teeth, so he cuts the wood with his teeth.
Excellent.
And then he builds his house.
He built its house, but where? Do you know where does the beaver build its house?
In the tree?
No, it builds its house in water, so they build dam. When they build something like a wall, but it's made out of wood, we call it a dam. And this dam will stop water from floating to the other side. Water needs to go in its way. So when beavers build their houses, their homes, their habitat, they are changing the environment. So does it affect living things, other living things?
Why does it affect them?
Because first of all, it cuts trees, and when it's cut trees, it affects the plants. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
Number two, it will block the fishes from going to the other side of the river or the canals or of the water. The fishes need to swim all over the area. But when beavers are building the dams, they are making a big, huge change in water, trees, and a lot of things. So this is the first natural change done by the beaver, and it affects other living things like we said, trees and other animals like fishes. What about over here? What is this? What do you think is this?
A small mountain. What is it?
There is an animal called a termite. A termite can build mounds as high as 3-story building. Look, so this is a termite's mound. It's built from what? From sand and water, and it's 3 times high, like a 3-story building. See? It's really huge. And it's taking all the sand from and the water and putting over here. So this is a change.
Maria.
It's a very small living things. Also, not only that change, some small insects or animals or living things, let's say, they cause diseases to some living thing. Like this leaf over here. This leaf over here is very sick. Why?
Because it's so dry.
And it discolored and mottled. Why it's mottled? Because it has a disease. This disease this leaf got infected by an insect. See? So insects or animals or living things can cause a disease to other living things. These are natural changes. Also, over here, some algae blooms release poisons. See? Algae are the plants who plants lives in water or ponds. So some of them, their blossom is released as poison, and when it's poison release, it will uh, finish the life of the plants or the animals around it. See, algae blooms use
Miss,
up
I
oxygen
want
in
to
the
tell you
water.
something.
When the algae die and decompose, there are some blossoms released as poisons. So these are changes. How many changes in this page you see?
Miss Khan, I told you something. The changes about the
How many? How many? Count them.
four changes.
Four changes.
Four.
The first one is the beaver when it builds the dam. The second one is when the termites builds the mound. And the third one is about what over here?
The third one is about
The
the
leaf.
myth that
Excellent. And this
because the insect eat this one, the green thing.
The algae covering a pond. So the algae, when it dies and decomposes, it releases what breeze? Is it good breeze or poisons?
Bad.
Poisons. It's poisons. Excellent. It's poisons.
The plants, our life, because we breathe, we can breathe from the plants.
Yes, and some of plants can be infected and die. Now, can people change the environment? Can people change the environment?
Yes. People can change the environment. Like the gas. When you
Okay,
make
just
a
a
gas,
minute, girls. Just a minute. Can you give me a minute, please? Okay, girls. So people can change the environment. How do people change the environment?
I know how.
Yes, tell me, please. How do people change the environment?
When they do the right and effect, for they compares the campers forget to put out their campfire, and it means that
Excellent. So what happens to the campfire when you leave it open and you don't?
It's gonna burn, please.
Gonna burn the trees. Excellent. So write an effect. If I want you to write an effect for each cause, now the cause here is the campfire. What did it cause? It affect the trees and got them burned over here. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, Gamar, what about the second one? Look at the second one. This is the cause. Tell me what did affect.
It affects the animals.
Okay, first tell me the cause. The cause is what? Workers.
Workers put the
Build.
that's true. Miss, I don't understand.
I want you to read the cause. This is the cause in this picture. And this is what happens when they do that.
Yeah.
What did they do?
Workers build a new road
Through
the forest.
So when people or workers build a new road through the forest, what is going to happen to the animals over here?
They will affect the animals, and the animals will not know where they will live.
Excellent. They will not know if this is the way to their. If it's this.
I have another sentence, not the theme of Gamal. It is a little bit, they're not the same. Can I tell you about this one?
So they will don't know where to go or which way to take or which way to across. They will go across the streets because they used to go from this way, but they don't know that the workers are people, that they made road for cars. Sometimes they will be hit by car, or it will be an accident, or they may die because of workers that build new roads through the forest. So sometimes changes are not really cool for the environment and not really cool for the animals. What about over here? The garbage trucks, if they collect people trash, they will throw it near forest or away in the dump. What will happen to the birds? Look at the birds. What's happening?
They come to make our neighborhood clean. They didn't come to let the bird die. They make us safe. They make us safe, and they kill
But
the
what
birds.
birds is doing over here? Birds are
They
feeding
gonna
on
leave.
what? They're feeding on what?
Yeah.
Or on garbage. Excellent. So the bad effect is when people collect garbage to throw it away. What happens really is when they throw it very far away, some birds, they are eating those garbage. So what do you think is the solution? Where should we put our garbage? Where
We
should
should put it
There's something,
in
miss.
a locked place.
Miss, I want to tell you something. There is a place
A
that
big place.
Fatima, how about if you raise your hand if you want to talk? Is it good idea? Nice. Okay, Gamar, what you were saying?
I was saying they have to put it on a safe place so no animals can be affected by the garbage.
Excellent, excellent. Very good, very good. Okay, guys, this is the dam. This dam is built by people and not beavers. This is not made by woods or small sticks. This is made with human hands. Why do they build dams? So they can collect water. The water comes from the rain, from the river. Why? So they can use it for drinking, bathrooms, and bring it all to the cities. So if they are building dams, definitely it's going to change the environment. Sometimes if the water really heavy and so much, the dam will break down. Now, this area is collected the water that is held back by dam. People both swim and fish in the reservoir. Yes, ya Fatima. Yes, ya Fatima. Fatima?
Yes.
Fatima, are you here?
Yeah, I told you what. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, right now you hear me better?
Fatima, I can hear you.
Okay.
Maybe she can't hear us.
I hear you, Kamar. I hear the miss.
Okay, so
Okay,
what you
so
were
no
talking
question.
about? I'm asking you. You raised your hand.
I want to tell you about the garbage.
Okay, now people build large dams to control the flow of water. The flow of
But they
water
gonna
is controlled so cities and towns receive just the right amount of water. So dams can be very good for us, but sometimes they affect the environment and they change it. So now we know the effect and the cause of some changes. These are bad changes. These are bad causes. They cause bad things. They affect bad things. We learned about the campfires, the roads through the woods, and the trash. Now let's go to the next page.
Miss,
How
there is
can we?
another.
Huh? Yes.
There is another problem about the fire.
What is it? Tell
This
me.
one in this page.
Yes. What is it?
They're putting the fire in the forest, so maybe an animal will come and
It might get hurt. Yes, it is.
Die.
But it's okay
Yeah,
to
that's about the garbage.
it's okay to put in a campfire in the woods, but you have to make sure it's in the right place, you have enough space, and also before you leave or before you sleep, you need to shut it off. You need to cool it down, drop some water on it, or you need to turn it off and not leave
Okay.
it go. Now, the question here, Fatima, how can you help the environment? How can
I
you
know.
save your environment? Give me some ideas, please.
Okay. Like when we go to the forests
Mm-hmm.
and the last day, today is the last day that we're gonna leave the forest. We
Mm-hmm.
have to see if we have to follow the plate that you put in it, the food, take off your food, so somebody will come, he put the food inside it,
Mm-hmm.
and close the fire, because if you do
Nice.
not
So you
close it,
collected the garbage, the trash, and also you made a safe place with no fire for animals. Nice. That's very cool. Okay, what about the plants that people cut them away or they are burned, or how can we replace them? We should do what? Like this family over here. What this family is doing?
they bring a plant, they
New
buy a
plant. They are
plant, yeah,
planting. Excellent. So planting trees, is it good change or a bad change?
good change.
Very good change. Excellent. Now let's do this exercise. I want you to circle if it's helpful or not helpful. If it's helpful for the environment, we will circle yes. If it's not helping the environment, we will circle no. So polluting the water, pollution, water pollution, is it helpful or not?
No,
So
Oh
no.
no.
Excellent.
no,
Cleaning up litter.
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Recycling.
yes, yes,
Definitely. Bicycling.
no,
Why?
yes.
It is
Because
helpful, but how it's helpful?
he ride no
Because
ride. He put no ride.
it doesn't do anything, miss.
Okay, but
It's
why
not
he's
yes or
riding
no.
bicycle instead of riding going in a car, using a car? The car releases a lot of fumes, and these fumes are harming the air. They are polluting the air. So if it's right, if you are riding a bicycle, yes, you are helping the
Right.
environment. You are reducing
So
because you are reducing the fumes and you are not polluting the air. What about polluting the air from factories?
no,
Look at the
no.
factories. No,
No.
excellent. What about planting trees?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Miss White, I
excellent.
want to do something. Can I do it?
Mm,
This.
So planting trees are very good and cool and very nice. Excellent, girls. Okay, what I want from you to do, guys, now before we leave, before we finish, let's do sum it up and only sum it up. I already sent you the answer key. You can copy from it the answers, but we want to do it today before we leave as a conclusion to our lesson. Now, we learned in this lesson, environmental changes affect living things. We learned that people can affect living things. Also, natural events can affect living things. Now let's see, how do people first affect living things? People can cause natural events like what? What they
Only
can cause?
natural. Something
Natural
natural bad.
events. Natural,
Good or bad.
something to the nature. You are doing something to the nature.
Thing like planting. I'm doing something for the natural. I'm planting the place.
Okay, let's talk about something bad. How people can cause natural events.
I know.
When they leave the fire.
Excellent. So, like fire, you can write fire. Excellent. People can cause natural events just like fire. Number two, people can cause what for the air, water, and land habitat when they are damaging the air, water. What do I call it?
Population.
Pollution, excellent. Air pollution, water pollution, and land pollution. These habitats can be
Like
damaged
what?
by,
Why
like
didn't write the answer?
throwing garbage in water, or throwing garbage on land, or even burning fumes from factories and from cars. All these are pollution of air, water, and land. Now, one way
General
people
can use what? Of air,
can
water, and land.
cause pollution.
Okay, write it for us so we write it.
I'll put for you the answer key, Fatima. Just let us do it first. Now, one way people can help plants and animal to survive is to do
Reduce
what?
pollution. Reduce pollution.
Excellent. They can reduce pollution. What else?
They can
Grow what?
grow plants.
Excellent. Grow plants. Okay. Now, let's talk about the natural events that affect living things. What are the natural events? Number 4, fire forces animal to leave, but it also makes space for,
Trees?
yes, new plants to grow. New growth, let's say. Now, plants and animals are made sick by what?
Made sick by what?
Poison.
Excellent. Poisons or diseases. Excellent. They can be sick by poison or diseases. Excellent, ya Gamar. Excellent. A beaver building a dam is an example of how animal affects the
Environment.
excellent, the environment.
I say the man down at the same time.
Natural events caused by water or lack of it include, if we have little water, lack of it.
Lake.
No, it's lack of it means a little bit.
Drought and
Excellent.
Good
Flood.
of water, miss.
air.
And, but I know
Yes.
it. Aircon.
Yes, excellent. Okay, guys, now I'm gonna put for you the answers and you can copy them.
Amazing.
That's it for today. Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna stop recording and let you complete copying for your.
Miss, are we gonna
okay?
Miss, did you send the answer key to page 189?
Yes.
can't
I already
open my
sent the answer key,
camera.
but I'm gonna open it for you now so you can copy. We have 3 minutes, so you have 3 minutes to write. Okay, 3 minutes start.